Hey guys, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. Today I'm going to be doing my first check-in for paycheck number 3 in the month of June. I'm going to go over my numbers and see what I spent so far. And then I'm going to see what my totals are for our out-of-town trip this week. So if that sounds like something you are interested in seeing, keep watching. Okay, so I was paid on June 29th, so technically this is June budget, but a lot of the stuff obviously will spill into July. So I'm going to do my budget check-in from June 29th to July 3rd. And then I'm going to do my budget categories totals and see what I have left over for the remainder of the period. This is very important because I'm going out of town starting Wednesday, not coming home till the following Sunday. So I need to make sure that that I'm going to have the money that I expect for our trip. But first, let's do our expense tracker. And it's kind of continuing from last time when I was kind of having a spendy few days. Anyway, so my first expense was on June 29th. In my allowance category, I spent $13.23 at Walgreens for a box of Capris. And then on the 30th, I spent $23.89 in the grocery category. And that was at Winco. I got some milk, some creamer, some popcorn, some sour cream. And I honestly forget what else, but yeah, I couldn't fit everything on that line. On the 1st, I went back to Walgreens. I got another box of Capris for $12.72. And then, yeah, on the 1st, I went to hang out with my friends. We decided not to eat out. We just kind of hung out at my friend's house and just sort of had a girls hangout. On July 2nd, I spent $33.16 in the gas category, or in the gas and car category for some gas at Costco. $5.59.9 per gallon. It is down. And I'm so happy about that. The last time I got gas was $5.69.9 on the 25th. And before that it was $5.89.9. So that's what, like a couple weeks? No. 14. Yeah. Maybe like 3 weeks, it went down 30 cents. So that was nice. It's still a lot, but I'll take any bit of relief that I can. Also on the 2nd, I did go to Costco and pick up some vitamin D and minoxidil for my son. The vitamin D is for me, and it was $43.78. So the minoxidil was on sale, and it comes in like a 6-pack, which is good for 6 months. So I went ahead and picked up a second box because it hardly ever goes on sale. So he's set for the year. Okay, so also at Costco, we did 3 more categories. So in groceries, I spent $72.89. I got veggie burger patties, some buns, some water. Honestly, forgot what else. Some chips, some margaritas. Yeah. I still have a lot of like frozen chicken. I have taquitos and all this stuff in my freezer, so we're trying to eat through that. But I definitely wanted some veggie burgers. We're not vegetarian, but I still love a good veggie burger. Also that same shopping trip, I spent $122.05 for household, and I finally got that Dynatrap mosquito trap thing that I had been wanting to get since, I don't know, 2 months ago. I got some beach towels, some tampons, and some deodorant, some dish soap. I think that's it. I also got some tank tops for $12.99 at Costco. And I know I don't have hardly anything left in my clothing category here, but I couldn't pass this up. I needed some tank tops, so for $12.99 I got a pack of 3, which I think is a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay myself back in the next paycheck. And then on the 1st, I forgot to write it down. So my daughter wanted this skincare product from Amazon. She doesn't have Amazon Prime, and I do, so she sent me $20, and then I went ahead and purchased it for her, and like plus tax it was like $22.04. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that $2.04, and you know, that'll be fine. And then on the 3rd, I had a big spend in the car maintenance category. I spent $360.41 for an oil change. I needed 2 new tires. The front tires were just not good, and I need them good if I'm going to be going out of town. So, and I also got an alignment. So luckily I have enough in my car maintenance fund, so I was able to pay for it without, you know, stressing out too much. Also on the 3rd, I spent $25.11. I took this out of my travel category. It's not hotel cost, but it is for our trip. And I got a clear tote bag and an RFID wallet. So we are going to see 2 baseball games, and also possibly the beach. So I needed a clear tote for the stadium. And I didn't want to bring my big wallet, so I had to get a smaller wallet. And I wanted that RFID protection thing. So that's that. I took it out of that category. I guess technically I could have gotten it from uncategorized, but I have the money in travel, and it's sort of travel related, so that's how I justify that. And then also on the 3rd, I loaded my daughter's wash app. Did I already say $40? So I loaded $40 on my daughter's wash app, and that's her laundry money for the month. And so that's it for my spending tracker. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I spent some money on some bottled water. Right there on the Smart Water, $15.79. At the stadium we go to, you're allowed to bring like 1 liter bottles of water as long as they're unopened, so they have to be factory sealed. And also you could bring your own food. I'm not sure we'll do that, but we'll probably like put little snacks or something in the bag, in the clear tote bag. Okay, so for gas and car I spent $33.16. So that's it for that category. A lot of the colors look very similar, so I have to be careful sometimes. So $325.95 minus $33.16. So that leaves me with $292.79, which is going to be plenty for driving down to SoCal, driving around within SoCal, and also driving back home. So that's awesome. We're in good shape there. Yeah. And then for groceries, we have a couple here. So we have the $23.89, and then the $72.89, which is $96.78. If you saw my budget with me for this paycheck, you'll note, or you might remember that I added a little extra money to that. It was supposed to only get like $150, but then I would have only had like $120, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty of money in case I needed to get some groceries for my daughter while I'm down there. So for that, we have $65.92 left over. And then for household, okay, this might be a little tricky. So for household, we had the $122.05, the Costco shop, and then my daughter sent me $20, and then I bought that thing for her, and that's $124, and then $40 for the wash app, so $164.09. And then that's coming out of $206.54. So that leaves me with $42.45. So for eating out, I'm surprised I didn't spend any money. Yeah. All right. Good job, Kristine. Yay. So we're going to have our $678.34 for eating out. And hopefully that's enough. It was going to be like $720, but I took money out of there to distribute between groceries and uncategorized. That is a lot of money, so it should be enough. I'm going to drop an itinerary for us today. That way we know for sure like where we're going to go and what I can expect as far as like what we're going to spend. So $43.78 for pharmacy, and that's out of $72. It's $28.22. I do have 2 medications that I ordered. I should be getting it this week, but since I won't be in town, it probably won't be till Monday that I could pick them up. But I should be okay there. Now for allowance, $13.23, $12.72, so $25.95. And that leaves me with $34.44. Fun money. I didn't spend anything. I need to price out the tickets for the planetarium show, and also we were thinking of going to the La Brea tar pits. I saw online that you could just go in the surrounding area for free, or on the grounds for free, but inside the museum there is a fee, so we're gonna go ahead and price that, and if $71.16 isn't enough, I'll probably borrow from the travel category. And for travel, the tote and the wallet that I got, that's gonna be $25.11. I'll still have money for hotel, and that's fine. I really should like not dip into that too much because I'm supposed to be saving that money. And then so far, nothing for uncategorized. So those are my totals. Did I get everything? Oh, the clothes. Okay, so I'll go back and do the totals there. So beauty and self-care, I didn't spend anything. I'm seriously thinking about just letting my hair grow or doing a box dye or something. I don't know. I'm sort of reverting back to when I didn't have too much. Let me see. So 424.82 minus 360.41. I'm so grateful for this sinking funds category, because old me would have just put this on the credit card and, you know, stressed out about paying it. I don't think I would have been able to cash flow this, like, if I had not had this sinking fund. So totally grateful for that. For gifts and giving, I'm putting 0. It is my niece's birthday this week, but I think I'm just gonna give her, I have like a $50, I have a stash of $50 Visa gift cards, so I think I'm just gonna give her one of those. Yeah, because who doesn't love a little, you know, money for their birthday. Clothing. So I really need to put money into this because I'm obviously spending money out of it. So I think I'm going to change that moving forward. But for now, we are in the negative $7.21. Amazon Prime, aka subscriptions. I did not spend anything, so I still have $75 left in there. So if you've seen my previous videos, I know you would have heard me talk about like doing my subscriptions on a rotating basis out of this category. And I started writing down like what shows are coming out. So this is let me show you this. A little quick break. So this is part of my bullet journal where I keep track of TV shows and movies I watched, and you'll see that I used to watch a lot. This is like around the time where I started this YouTube channel, so you could see that I have not been spending any time, or I hardly any time watching my streaming services anymore, but I used to watch a lot before YouTube. So anyway, so I got Netflix, Prime, Hulu. I used to have Sling. I used to have Apple TV, and then there's Disney Plus. So the last thing I watched was Stranger Things season 1 on Netflix. And moving forward, House of the Dragon is coming up in August, and Handmaid's Tale is coming up in September. So in August, I'm going to get that HBO app, or HBO Go, or HBO, I don't know what they call it anymore. So I'm going to get that. And then I'm also planning to get Hulu again, because I'm planning to cancel that. So that'll come out of the subscriptions category. And then next year, The Witcher comes out. So that's on Netflix anyway, and we're not planning on canceling that anytime soon. So yeah. So many shows I want to watch, but I just don't watch them. I just don't watch a lot of it anymore. I do plan on watching that Stranger Things. I recently discovered it. I know it's been out a while and it's like so popular, but I was sort of like, I don't want to watch a show about teenagers. And then my friend said, well, it's, you know, got a sci-fi element to it, and she knows I love like sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian stuff. So I watched one episode and I was hooked. I finished season 1 and I want to watch the rest. But there's just a few things on Disney Plus and Hulu that I want to watch before I do that. So here I'm just doing my totals. So what are some shows that you guys like to watch? Like, what are your go-to streaming apps that you love? Tell me down in the comments below. So like I said, I love like stuff with a sci-fi element or fantasy, magic, that sort of thing. So I love the Witcher series on Netflix. Like, I love it. Also love Game of Thrones, except for how it ended. That really sucked. But fan fiction videos on YouTube are awesome. Like, you know, how it should have ended type of shows. Okay, so I'm not doing this right. 2203.42 minus 388.87, 1814.55. Okay. Other shows I like. What other shows do I like? Oh, okay, so so when I got Disney Plus, I binged like the whole MCU universe thing from like in timeline order. So that's all the movies, all the shows that they did, and I loved it. So I was thinking of doing that again, like before we watch the Thor movie, but I don't think that's gonna happen because it's a lot of movies, and I don't have the time to watch all of them before I go watch the Thor movie. I mean, I guess I could wait to watch the Thor movie till I re-binge the MC universe, but I don't want to wait. I mean, I'll wait a little bit. But anyway, so my numbers add up. Hooray. All right, some closing thoughts. Gas and car were good. Groceries were good. Household eating out were super good. The only thing I might worry about is the fund money, just because I haven't priced out the tickets, but that's okay because we'll borrow from travel. I actually rebooked. Okay, so I went back to the website for my hotel, and it was like $10 cheaper, $11, $12, something like that cheaper. So I booked that same room at the lower price and then canceled my old room, or the room I was supposed to have. So I think my total is only going to be just a little over $500. So that's great. Yeah. And then in beauty and self-care, car maintenance is good. I'm going to obviously keep contributing to that. Gifts and giving is good. Clothing is going to need a little extra love there. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave you guys here, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully with some numbers from our trip. So we leave Wednesday. Thursday, Friday would be normally my check-in. So if I have time, I'll try to do a check-in. And that will probably help me see where I am as far as my numbers, because by then we would have gone to the 2 baseball games, and I think Friday we're planning to definitely go out to eat and maybe go to the beach or the tar pits. I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day, a good night wherever you are, and thanks for watching so much. I appreciate it, guys. Take care.